Hi everyone, today we are going to be practicing the skill of 10 less, 10 more, 1 less, 1 more. Now you have already had some practice with this in your number of the day, so this should look familiar to you, but we are going to do a little extra practice today so we can become experts at 10 more, 10 less. So what you need is a paper and a pencil. If you would like to draw this, you can, or if you go online, you can search 10 more, 10 less, and you could print one of these out, whatever works best for you. So you can pause the video and get your materials, or if you are just following along, you can continue watching. So first thing I want to do is talk about how to figure out 10 more, 10 less. So I'm going to choose a random number, and I chose 28. So I'm going to put 28 in the middle. Now 1 more is a little bit easier to solve because you are just counting forward by 1. So if I'm counting forward, 28, 29, and then 1 less, you are just counting backwards, 28, 27. And you can always check your work by counting forward. So 27, 28, 29. Now 10 more, 10 less is when it starts getting a little more challenging for us. So I have a little chant that helps remind me of what 10 more is. So I always say 10 more hit the floor. So that means you are going to look down when you are trying to figure out 10 more. 10 more hit the floor. So let's look. What is 10 more than 28? Yes, 38. So I put it right here. Now, I don't have a chant for 10 less, but we know that less is opposite of more, so we need to look up. And 10 less than 28 is 18. Okay, now what I want you to do is pause the video and I want you to tell me, what do you notice about these numbers here with 18, 28, and 38? What do you notice about these numbers? Pause the video and you can tell a family member, your brother or your sister. Tell them what you notice about this row of numbers and then unpause when you're ready. Okay, so I am noticing that I have the number 8 in the ones place. If I look down for 10 more, I see the number 8 is in the ones place again. And if I do 10 less, I see the number 8 is in the ones place again. So no matter what, when you're skip counting by tens, the ones place is always going to stay the same. I see 8, 8, 8. Now I'm also noticing over here on the tens place. The tens place, I see right here I have a 2, but then also I see a 1 and a 3. And if I start at the top here, I see it goes 1, 2, 3. So if I were going to add another 10 more, what would be the next number in the tens place? Good, it would be a 4. And then we know that the ones place always stays the same when skip counting by 10, so we would have 8. And we can check our work to make sure that we are correct by skip counting and making sure it makes sense. So 18, 28, 38, 48. Good job. Now we're going to have a little fun with this. So you are going to do some practice. And like I said, you can have a piece of paper where you draw this symbol, or you can just say it out loud. You also don't even have to draw the symbol. You could just do the numbers on top and on bottom and side to side. So I'm going to spin the spinner, and then you are going to solve what is 10 less, 10 more, 1 less, 1 more. All right, ready? Let's see what number we get. 58. Okay, so now on your paper, you are going to write the number 58 in the middle, and I want you to solve 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, 1 less. And I will circle it on the hundreds chart because you can definitely use this 120 chart to help you. Pause the video and solve it. And then when you're ready, you can unpause the video. Okay, if you're ready for the answer, you can continue listening. So let's do 1 more than 58 is 59. 1 less, 57. 10 more, hit the floor, I look down, 68. And 10 less, I look up, 48. Good job, you did it. And even if you did not get this time, remember, use this 120 chart to help you and use your knowledge of skip counting to help. All right, let's get ready for the next problem. Okay, let's spin the spinner. Oh, 57. Well, let's spin it again. 33 is your number. 33. Okay, get started. Pause the video, and then we'll go over the answers together. Let's check our work. 1 more than 33 is 34. 1 less than 33 is 32. 10 more, hit the floor, I look down, and that is 43. And then 10 less is 23. And I can skip count by tens to check my work. 23, 33, 43. Good job. All right, next problem. Spin that spinner. Ready? Ooh, 84. Okay, let's write it down. 84, and then you may get to solving. 84. Pause the video, and when you get done, let's unpause and check our work. All right, ready to check our work? 1 more than 84 is 85. 1 less is 83. 10 more, hit the floor, 94. And 10 less is 74. All of my ones place are the same. My tens place are changing by 1. Good job. Okay, let's do another. Let's spin that spinner. Big money, big money. 66 is our number. Let's do it. Put it in the middle of your paper and solve that problem. Pause the video to solve. Okay, ready to go over our work? So I have 66. I look 1 more, 67. 1 less, 65. 10 more, hit the floor. I look down. And if I look down, I see 76. And if I look up for 10 less, I see 56. I skip count to check my work. 56, 66, 76. I am good to go. All right, 1 more problem after this. All right, let's spin it. Last one. Let's hope it's a good one. 60. Let's spin it again. Wow, they really want us to do numbers in the 60s. If you want to do those numbers for extra practice, you can. 21. Let's do the number 21 for our last problem to solve. 21. Pause the video to solve 21. Oh, and this one, I'm glad this one was the last one because you really have to use your brain to figure out what is 1 less than this. Remember, count backwards by 1. Okay, pause the video. Okay, ready to solve? So let's do 1 more, which is, if I look forward, it's 22. And I know if I just count forward by 1, I get to 22. Now, if I look this way, there is not a number there for 1 less. But I have to know that I can look all the way back here on 20 and then that is the one less number. So 20. I also can figure that out without looking at my 120 chart because I know that if I count backwards by 1, so if I say 21, 20, counting backwards by 1 will help me solve that. All right, 10 more hit the floor. If I look down, I get 31. And then if I look up, I get 11. All of my ones place are the same. All of my tens place are going up by 1. Way to go. And you can continue if you would like to have some extra practice. I think I said this in a previous video where if you have an Alexa or a Siri or a Google, you can ask them to give you a random number and it will tell you a number and then you can practice that. So that's a really fun way to practice. Or you can go to an online spinner and find that as well. So there are many different ways to practice. You can even have one of your family members just tell you a random number between 1 and a 120, and you have to figure out what's 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, 1 less. So now what you guys are going to do, you are going to go on to Seesaw and you are going to solve a few 1 more, 1 less, 10 more, 10 less problems. I know you can do it. There will be a 120 chart for you to use, and happy mathing. Bye guys.